this legitimately your first
Yeah,
practice?
today was first day of training camp for me, so I just try to go into it hard and not try to like take any baby steps. Because I know those guys already got their rhythm having 2 days, so I try to just go in and play hard.
Had you dealt with neck spasms before? Or was
No, I don't know what. Maybe it's from me holding the baby. I don't know what happened, but we was out there doing warm-ups, and I went up for a layup. And I just felt something like click in my spine, and I couldn't move my neck. It just stiffened up, so I got scared. Obviously, you don't know what it is, but they found out I got MRIs. My spine's 100% healthy. Everything's fine. I just had a shoulder tightness, which caused like a neck spasm. But I feel good though now. I had like some treatment the past 2 days. I'm good to go.
How's it to finally be out there? And
Man, it felt so good just to compete and actually play with the guys. Like, they put me in all different lineups. I played with John and Brad some, then I played with the second unit some. So they just threw me out there and just had me really just attacking. The ball was in my hands a lot today. Played off the ball too. So just running the floor, trying to make plays.
You were like spliced into a bunch of different lineups last year. Too.
Right.
When you catch and shoot, you handle the ball, you kind of do all
Right.
that stuff. So how's that going to be different when you're playing like alongside John and Brad versus
Right.
John?
The main thing is you always got to be assured of yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want to go out there and not try to step on people's toes. That's not even my mentality anyways. I'm an aggressive guy. And I think guys like that are going to appreciate that. They have such a, I think the previous years they've had a heavy load on their shoulders. You know what I mean? This year I'm going to make it a lot easier for John and Brad scoring and making plays. They're not going to have to do it all. So I'm going to have a third guy that can score and make plays.
Last year, Scott would use John and Brad a lot together. You would often start the second and fourth quarter with just the second unit. Would give somebody like you, if he just goes with that sort of all bench look, an opportunity to sort of be in charge of that.
Right.
So you kind of view yourself as with that second unit sort of being as the primary ball handler. Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I would. From what I've seen, I think the second unit, I'm obviously going to be the primary ball handler. And then when I play with John and Brad, if I'm finishing the game with John and Brad, obviously John's going to have the ball in his hands most of the time. Even then today, John was saying, like in the game, end of the game, I'm going to have you have the ball too, so I can play off the ball just to throw something different at people. Because there's a lot of plays where you're giving John a live dribble instead of always having his dribble down. You give John a live dribble, man, he's impossible to guard. So I would imagine we're going to do some of that too, because you can go small with Otto and Keith. You got 5 guys that can make a shot, 5 guys that can put it on the floor. That'd be very hard to guard.
Scott's been making a point of saying the emphasis on shooting threes, and then shooting more threes. I assume that's.
I love it. We had a meeting there. He was like, I only want threes and threes and layups. I looked at summer. I was like, that's all I can do. So I'm in the right place. I don't have a mid-range game. My it's threes, layups. So I got a little floater. That's my mid-range game. But he said threes, layups. I was like, that's fine by me. That's all I want to do anyway. So.
What's it been like just kind of adapting to, you were in the Clippers for a little bit. What's it
Right.
been like just adapting to him?
But that was my only, I don't want to say worry or concern. It's just I've been on the same team for 4 years. So it's like going into a new team, it's like, man, I forgot how to adapt. I was always the guy that helped guys adapt. You know what I mean? And now I'm the guy that's like walking in and you can see the guys who have been here, how comfortable they are here, because this is like where they at. So I was just like, man, I got to just stop thinking about that. Just go play and be comfortable. It doesn't help when the first day you get hurt. So now you're like, all right, how do I do this? So I try to stay involved as much as I can, even without the neck, like just talking. But today it flowed easy. I didn't have to try or force it. You know what I mean? So I feel good, man. It's a good group of guys. So it's really not that hard to adjust when John and Brad and Otto and Keith and those guys are telling you to be aggressive, telling you to do this. You just go play. So.
How do you think your on-court chemistry with Thomas is developing, seeing as how you guys will be probably the primary
Right.
ball handlers on the second unit, and
Right.
you guys are kind of have interchangeable positions?
Thomas is so easy to play with because he wants to make the extra pass. So it's not like Thomas is a jack. You know what I mean? Thomas wants to go on the floor and make the right play. So fitting in with Thomas would be no problem. We've already been talking. I was like, man, if the rebound goes and you're near the ball, I'm not even gonna come get it. I'm just going, just take the ball. So he has no problem, and vice versa. So on dead balls, I'll bring the ball up some, he'll bring the ball up some, whatever the play he wants. I have no ego in that, so I think we'll be fine.
If we put John in a box and put him in sort of like a pass-first point guard, which is to some degree where Chris Paul would be as well, but obviously they're different types of players,
Right.
athletes. How would you describe sort of the difference for you playing versus one versus the other?
John can make the quicker pass because he's so athletic. So he's so explosive where Chris takes his time and really probes. Chris is a prober. Chris likes to go around the pick and roll, probe. He likes to make the defense move and then throw the pass. So you got to be patient. Where like John's like boom, boom. You know what I mean? You have to be ready to go. John will fire at you 100 miles per hour if you're not looking. So they both play similar, but and they both are two of the elite passers in the league. But John's more of a quicker, explosive player, where Chris really uses his head to get guys open. So, yeah.
And that's what you picked up even like in camp.
I picked that up when we were playing pickup like 2 weeks ago. The first time I played with John. Sometimes you realize how fast he is, but not until you play with him. He gets the rebound, like you can't be behind him. So when that ball goes up, you got to run because otherwise you're behind the ball. You can't make a play. If you run with him, he will hit you every time. You want to talk about getting points, extra points per game? It's just running with John because he's going to track so much defense. You just got to keep up with him because he's fast. So that's the main thing with him.
What kind of conversations have you had with him about just kind of where you like the ball, how you like to receive passes on catch and shoots, that kind of stuff?
I told him, pass me the ball, I'm happy. I don't care if you do it on my knees, my ankles. It's a privilege to get the ball out here, man. You get the ball, someone's trusting you to make a play with it. You know what I mean? Sam Cassell taught me that. I remember I used to get mad at someone used to throw it to my knees. Sam would be like, don't get mad, someone's throwing you the ball. Someone's throwing you the ball. So wherever John gets the ball, if he gets the rebound, I'm out. And I'm just spotting up, cutting, whatever, and vice versa. If I get the rebound, I'm looking for him for the kick ahead. That's what I told him this year it's going to be different. He don't have to come get it all the time. Like, I was like, John, you could get an extra 4 points a game off you now being the guy catching, and you don't have to take the ball. I mean, how many times you see John last year get the rebound and go full court and hit a layup? That shit's exhausting. You know what I mean? Time after time, he's hitting the floor hard. I can get the ball, dribble a couple of times, kick it up, so now all he got to do is make 2 dribbles, he's got a layup. So I think we're going to mesh really well together. So I'm excited about playing with him and everybody in Thomas as well. So.
Defensive pace. Talking about the offensive pace being what it is.
Right.
It starts on the defense
Right.
side. Like, how did you feel in terms
I don't
of
see why we can't be like a top 5 defensive team in the league. With our length and athleticism, you got lineups like Kelly, Otto, me, John, Brad, whoever, Keith. I mean, that's all length and athletic ability. So that's the thing we're gonna have to get. I have to get used to this defense because it's a lot different than the way we played in LA, especially help side. So I gotta do better with that. But I think we have a chance to be an elite defensive team. So.
What was it like working with Christy Toliver?
Sorry.
What was it like working with Christy Toliver out there? What kind of conversations did y'all have?
Oh, she's great, man. You know, it's one of those things where, like, for me, when you're new somewhere, I just try to learn from everybody because everybody sees different things. So it was really good today and just talking about spacing, making sure I get to the corner and not trying to crowd up and crowd the paint. So everybody's got an input. You know, Coach Pack, Coach Ryan, you know, everybody's been great today. So I'm just here trying to just listen to everybody at this point. Okay.
Thanks all.